Art is too important not to share. Welcome to the Allie and Callie Artcast.
Hi, I'm Allie.
And I'm Callie, and we're with the Coeur d'Alene Arts and Culture Alliance. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Callie.
Hello, Allie.
I hear you're feeling a little bit better.
A little better. This is the longest cold I've had since I had COVID the first time before COVID was COVID.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I don't have COVID, but I've had this cold for now 4 weeks. So I'm still coughing.
Yeah.
I'm almost out of my coating cough syrup, so that's going to be a sad day.
Yeah.
But I still can't hear out of my right ear, so that's a little annoying.
Yeah, that would be annoying.
I'm mostly annoyed, so that is what my problem is. Everything's good, though. Did a little art. I have a commission on from our friend Chris McElwain.
Oh, nice. So that's exciting.
Got in the studio and went, oh my God, I'm rusty. I felt rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like a turntable, like a Lazy Susan. She calls them whirligigs.
Uh-huh.
Whirligigs. She goes, can you give me one of those whirligigs? I'm like, you're going to have to give me more. What's a whirligig? I was like, you mean a Lazy Susan? Yes, Lazy Susan. And I go, oh, yes, I can do that. I did it 4 different times. She wants to make one for her granddaughter and someone else. And, oh boy, it was, just hated it. I hated it. So I finally, after 4 attempts,
you got something that you were happy
today.
with.
Now I'm really happy with it.
But good.
I almost went, damn. Kind of would like it for myself. When you finally get one, you're like,
right? Oh boy.
Because you can't really, with the fluid art, it's really hard to create it the same twice. Yeah. You can get close-ish. And so anyway, I was happy I got that done, and
good.
Yeah, got a little more resin stuff to do, but otherwise, my garden's I still have flowers.
Yeah, and no bunnies.
No bunnies. Just dogs. 5 dogs. Still 5 dogs.
Oh,
one more weekend. Everybody moves out. Oh, and my daughter and her boyfriend are moving out this weekend.
Wow.
They got the keys to their house.
Yay.
So they got their first house.
That's exciting.
So we're real excited for them. So
cool.
Lots of moving and moving boxes. So I'll be at the chiropractor next week.
Yeah, there you go.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm exhausted because I spent the entire weekend from Thursday night till yesterday afternoon with my 2-year-old grandson.
And that'll wear you out. Yep.
He's so busy.
Yeah.
He was a lot of fun, and nap time and bedtime could not come soon enough.
I get that.
But we had fun. We took him to the park and ran around in the backyard. He helped me gather tomatoes, and I made basil, garlic, pesto, tomato sauce.
Yum.
And it is delicious. I'm canning it.
You should do bruschetta.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't that be good?
That would be good. Yeah.
Yum.
Maybe I'll do that. Because I put up a bunch of basil pesto from the garden. I didn't have garlic this year, but Kristen's, our producer's brother, who happens to have Tubbs Coffee.
That's right.
That's our sponsor.
Yes.
He grew a bunch of garlic and gave me a bunch. So I'm using local garlic, local basil, and tomatoes out of my garden.
Cooking tips from Allie.
Actually, now I'm doing the sauce differently. I am roasting the tomatoes instead of just processing them.
Yum.
And the flavor is so much richer. It's good stuff.
I love tomatoes.
You'll probably all get a jar for Christmas.
I hope so.
Anyway.
You'll probably get a whirligig.
Yep. Oh, goody.
There you go.
I'll take a whirligig.
Okay, cool.
So we have our Under Western Skies fundraiser coming up in another week.
Yes, September 23rd.
September 23rd at the Rockin Bee Ranch. And we're excited to have Heidi Acuff here. She is one of our artists that will be represented at this fundraiser. She also was on our studio tour.
Yes.
So welcome, Heidi. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Allie and Callie. I'm tickled to be here.
Yay!
Yeah. We're excited to have you, and I love your artwork. Every time you're on the studio tour, I'm on the studio tour, so I never get to see your stuff.
That's the only problem with the studio tour for the artist. Yeah.
Yep, right. Exactly.
But I love your work, so I'm really excited that you're going to be on at the event.
Mm-hmm. And your artwork is really, really very Western themed.
Yes.
So fits really well.
Well, that is good. Yeah, we grew up basically on the farm and in the Spokane Valley, and had the horses and the rodeo and gymkhana and whole 9 yards. So that's why I paint a lot of the Western art.
Right. So let's hear how you got started.
Well, I've always, ever since I was a kid, I have drawn. Our family's very artistic. Went to school. I'd get up at 4 a.m. as a kid, and I'd draw before school, and then go to school, and I've loved it. And then, I went to college at Colorado Art Institute, and I was going to be a graphic artist because that was a real way to make some money. Right. I guess you could make a living. But I just decided there's no way I want to sit behind a desk for the rest of my life. And if I ever wanted to do art, I wanted to paint and be in the real fine arts. Mm-hmm. So off to corporate life and life. Right. You go when you have families and different careers, and I'm at a point in my life now where I says I think it's time to return back to the art world. And so 5 years ago there was over at Spokane Art School, Joe Kronenberg was doing workshops. And so I signed up, and I thought I'm going to start there. So that's where I started, and I thought, I was, of course, intimidated because I hadn't painted since high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, not an oil. I hadn't oil painted since high school. I had taken some lessons from Stan Miller in watercolor, in my 20s. But so I picked it up, and it was a great workshop. And I've just been at the first painting. A lot of people said they wanted to buy it, and of course, my husband wanted it. So so that's when I started again.
That's really cool. I love that you got right into it.
Yes, it's something I always wanted to return to. So it's a great time in my life, and the way the careers all work out, it's perfect timing.
Right. So I'm just curious, where is the Colorado Art Institute?
It's in downtown Denver.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, and there's they have fine arts, interior design, anything. But I was just majored in graphic arts, and I didn't finish, but that's fine. I went into the corporate world. I went into computer graphics. So from there, I've always done something artistic throughout my careers.
Right.
Pretty much been involved.
Yeah. That's really cool. How was your experience on the this Coeur d'Alene Artist Studio Tour this year? Oh,
I loved it. It was a great experience. I was surprised. We were actually very, very Saturday was really busy.
Yeah.
I figured we probably had 75 to 100 people through there.
Oh, that's good.
So it was really nice, and it was really well received, and I think everybody said they were enjoying it, and it's nice to see that so many artists and studios were involved.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's a lot.
So how do you pick your subjects? I was kind of interested in something that you said about that you do a lot of animals.
Well, I do a lot of animals because I think you obviously paint what you want to paint. That's what's going to be the best, probably turn out the best. And we grew up with the animals, and like I said, my mother passed away when I was young, and we had a farm and we had animals. And if it wasn't for the animals, I probably would be a different person. I just feel like they took that time and replaced that love and stuff you miss. So, when I can paint a horse or a rodeo horse or a cow or a sheep or something, it kind of takes you back to that place. And if I could do that for somebody else viewing it, I remember I painted a little kid running on a horse. The horse was running as fast as it could, and the guy said, that reminds me of when I was a kid. Well, that's why I painted it, because it reminded me of when we were kids.
Right.
So if that's what you paint for, if you can move, get that connection with somebody.
Sure. I was just going to say, not only are you connecting with it, but you're causing the people that are viewing your art to connect to it through that sentimental.
Just takes them somewhere, as a memory. If you can look at something and remember at a happy place in your life, that's a great thing you can do.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oil. So have you started with oil?
I started with oil in high school. I loved oil. And I love sculpture, and then I did watercolor in high school. That was very tough for me. So when I came back, I never quite conquered that watercolor.
It's hard.
It was so hard. So that's when I decided I'm going to take a class from Stan Miller. Mm-hmm. And he was a fabulous teacher. Mm-hmm. We are so lucky in this area to have the teachers and the caliber artists.
Oh, I agree.
Agreed.
It is unbelievable, because you got Stan Miller, you got Joe Kronenberg, you got Michael Dudash in there. Now he doesn't teach, that I've been able to get a lesson, and I currently take weekly from Kyle Paliotto.
Oh, I love.
And he's great.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So we just have wonder, and we've got Terry Lee. I mean, he shares so much with the art world. Mm-hmm. So we're really lucky.
We are
really lucky.
Right. Yeah. So are you doing oils now?
I'm doing oils now. I like the oil medium. Mm-hmm. I like the whole aspect of the oil medium, and the painting and the canvas and the boards and
Right. Yeah. I love that, because I found that artists who traditionally started in oils are moving towards acrylics, which isn't a bad thing necessarily, but it's different, and oils react differently.
Yes.
So I feel like oils might be a little richer.
They're richer. They give a better pigment in the paint itself. So it does give you a little bit better. I like it because of that. Like you said, it's a richer. Mm-hmm. However, the acrylic, you can do it like an acrylic undercoat or under the base on your painting. I don't do it, but basically, I think a lot of artists do that to save themselves from the fumes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, because there's a lot of fumes involved with oil painting. So I think if you can do your underpainting and the stuff that takes more, the paint thinner to be more fluid.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people do that because of that. And that's not a bad way to go.
Right.
Especially on big
paintings.
Big projects.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So are your works... Do your works tend to be really large or relatively small?
I do all sizes. I love personally to paint big, but to paint big, it's very expensive to frame and it's hard to transport.
True.
So I have to keep that in mind.
Yes.
So my biggest canvas is about 48 by 48 at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty
but
limited.
That's a pretty good size canvas.
That's a big canvas.
Yeah.
Like 30 by 40 or 36 by 48. Those are great sizes. But I do anything from a 5 by 7 up. So you want different. Because people have different size walls in different places.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And are you getting commissions? Are you?
I do have commissions. I don't take a lot of commissions, and the reason is I want that ability and the freedom to paint what I want to paint.
Of course.
But my idea is to take a year and put a body of work, or 5 months, put a body of work together, and then have a show.
There you go.
And try to show that body of work, and hopefully that speaks to whoever comes to the show, and it seems to work, that body of work, when that sells out, and then I can focus on something else.
Right. Ideally, I think commissions are when somebody comes to you and they love your work and they want you to do something, and they'll give you a direction, but they let you go loose. That's the ideal commission.
Yeah, well, let me tell you.
I know. It doesn't work that way all the time.
That is the ideal world. But then sometimes trust me, they have an idea what they want to see.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. The pressure of the commission is I think the hardest thing, because that's all I can say.
It's hard because they usually have a style in mind, and it may not be your style, and that's tough.
Yeah,
right.
You're trying to fit what they want and imagine in their head, and you're like, is this what you like?
Right.
So commissions, I do take some commissions, but I would rather
not
do something and have them like it.
Right.
Yeah. I just think that works out better for everybody typically.
Right.
Yeah.
We were talking to the driftwood artist on the coast in the little town of Tokeland, and he said he doesn't like to take commissions for the same reason. He gets really uptight.
You do get uptight
because there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Well, there's pressure, and then maybe it's not. It just, you can't be as free because you're trying to do it. Their voice is always in your head, or their space is always in your head. So it's it is different. It's not the freedom to say, "Oh, yeah, this looks good. This works out great."
Right. Yeah.
Oh, but it's not going to go with what they have.
Oh, right. Yeah, the worst thing that I can hear when it comes to art is, "Oh, but it won't match my sofa."
That's right.
Oh my God.
Get a new couch.
Get a new couch. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God.
Actually, that's my mother's favorite saying. Good art won't match your sofa.
Oh, that's funny.
That's good, Mary.
Yep.
I like it. That's so funny.
That's good.
Yep.
So where are you showing your work?
Right now, I have a studio, and like I say, because there's a lot kind of going on right now, and I'm working on the bodies of work, and then I'll open up a show. So I'll have a show. So right now, just at my studio.
Just at your studio. Where is your studio?
It's at 403 West Garden Avenue in downtown Coeur d'Alene.
Oh, cool. We're going to have to stop by and visit.
Yeah. So I'll make sure, so when I have enough, we just had quite a good show. So once I get this next body I'm working on together, hopefully we'll do a really fun show. It's going to be kind of a fun theme. So.
Hey y'all, it's Jason from Tubbs Coffee Roasters. We are North Idaho's specialty coffee roaster. We are homegrown and we are local. We love coffee and we love our community, especially Allie and Callie and Artcast. We have a retail space in our roastery in Hayden, and we can also be found on the shelves at Super One and Yolks. And if you like to buy coffee online, we do offer subscriptions. You can find us at tubbscoffeeroasters.com. Support arts and culture and your local roaster. That's all.
I'm the mayor of Fernan Lake Village, and Fernan is but we are our own city, and we're at the east end of Coeur d'Alene. Right. We sit on the banks of Fernan Lake. We have 73 households, like 185 population.
Wow.
And we have 4 commercial lots. So I've been that for 2 terms, and I'll be running for city council this next term.
Oh,
and,
wow.
Yeah, I'm going to let next Ray Watkins is going to run for mayor, and I think that's a great step. He's been city council for this last 4 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's kind of fun.
He's been on the Coeur d'Alene City Council?
No.
The Fernan City Council. So you have your own city council and everything?
Yes, we are our own incorporated city.
Little city.
Wow.
Yeah, most people do not know that.
I knew there was a mayor. I never really... I didn't put it all together. That's really cool.
How's the lake doing?
Well, the lake is having some issues, and so... what we're working on now, we're putting a request for project out, and so we are looking for ways to manage that and treat it and treat the phosphate that comes into the lake. So the city council's trying to be pretty much the squeaky wheel for that project right now. Right. We had a project proposed to us last year that was I don't know. It was kind of a research project, and it involved lowering the lake. And for it to work, they would have to keep the lake lowered, and it was kind of crazy. But there was grant funds granted for that project. But after looking at it and after realizing everything and having a town hall meeting, what risk that would have put Fernan in, we got those grant funds rescinded. So, so now we're trying to look for something that is proven with companies that do this. So, you know, hopefully the future of Fernan is going to be great for the lake.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope so.
So we're all working on it.
It was our favorite little lake. We always boated on Fernan. Always, growing up, because we're just in Sanders Beach.
Oh, right.
Oh, sure.
We would just go to... You know, we just had, when we started, we had the little green weenie boat, which was like a little, I don't know, maybe it was 17 foot, I don't know, 6 to 8 people.
I like that, the green weenie boat.
I like that.
Literally, it was an avocado green boat. We had that for a couple of years, and we would just go fishing and take the kids on tubes and, do that stuff. And then we got rid of that one, and then we have the boat we have now. And we haven't been out on the boat because we have no time. But Fernand was always our first choice over Coeur d'Alene, because we always felt like Coeur d'Alene's too busy, and it's always, and Hayden, we went once and went, oh my God, that dock was a nightmare. Just getting in and out.
Oh, yeah.
Fernand's so easy.
Yeah.
And it's great fishing.
It's great fishing.
I used to go canoeing on that lake back in the early 80s.
Canoeing and rafting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Just fun. And I love canoeing through the lily pads.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's something just kind of fun about you kind of leave a little path as you go through them, and then it gradually fills back in.
That's kind of fun.
I just love seeing
And there's some fun places on the other side, like there's this old home that makes you wonder, you make up a story about
what's over there.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, you come from an artistic family, but you're passing that on to your son.
Yes.
Yeah, your son Colby.
Yeah, Colby is, I was so glad when he was little, and I says, I want him to be able to at least sing by a campfire and have fun, because I could never sing. I not sing a lick. So we make sure we put him in all these little lessons and stuff, and now he's into country music, and he's touring, and he played the Grand Ole Opry August 1st, and so I got to go back. That was fun.
That's exciting.
And then next year he gets to open for Luke Combs, so he's on his stadium tour.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's exciting.
So we're so happy for him.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So
and he is performing as a soloist, or does he have a band? He has a band. Oh, okay.
He's a singer-songwriter and wonderful fly fisherman, so he's real artistic. He did his own flies, and he's a beautiful writer. He's a great writer. So I'm glad he has some kind of art, because there's a great gratification from being successful in some type of art.
Well, we all know the value of creativity is, far more than just what you produce.
It is. Yes.
It's good for our souls. It's good for communities. Good for the economics.
We don't know.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Yeah.
Keeps on sharing.
Yeah, I'd like to get him back here to the Riverstone Summer Concert Series.
He's too big for us now.
He might be too big.
I don't know about that
one. Well,
I think he's too big for us.
I know. I want to get
the Opry now.
I want to get Nathaniel Ratliff and the Night Sweats there too. One day.
You never know.
That's true.
When they're in town.
Yeah. That's fun.
Hi, Allie here. Hey, do you love our Artcast? Be sure to follow us on your favorite podcast app, or like us on Facebook to get notifications about some upcoming giveaways, like an official Allie and Callie mug. Our audience is growing too, and we are a great outlet for advertising. Consider being a sponsor, and Callie and I will record an ad for you or help you record it yourself. Thank you for listening.
What do you plan for? What's your next series going to be on, or is it a secret?
The next, it's kind of a secret, but it's fun. There's a painting I've been working on, and it's kind of around What a Wonderful Life, and it's kind of the. It's not so much Western. It'll be. It's just more about the emotions and the surprise and being happy. It's just it'd be a happy show, and it'd be fun. Nice. So very fun. So fun paintings. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Fun is always good.
Fun is always good. Something that you just. It's a beautiful world,
Yeah,
so
it is.
So are you in your studio every day working?
No, I paint a lot at home. I'm just like everybody else. I love to get up early and paint my house coat.
Oh, nice.
So I usually have, a painting or two at home, and then I do have paintings at the studio started, and if they're large paintings, I usually paint them at the studio.
Yeah.
So just depends between the two places.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Heidi's studio is beautiful.
Is it?
If you haven't been in, it's amazing. I'm so glad you opened it for the studio tour.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
am
know
too.
you guys can't hear me, but I couldn't help but interject. It's such a neat studio. Really neat.
Thank you. It cleans up nice for a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun. I used to have. I made pancake mixes, and that was the Pancake Factory.
Oh,
So I love that building.
oh, fun. Does
Wow.
it? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Where is it again?
It's right
404.
behind Paul Bunyan.
Oh,
Yeah, we used to call Paul Bunyan the lunchroom.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
fries. Waffle fries. Paul Bunyan. That's funny. Wow.
But it is a pretty studio. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great studio.
Yeah, that's cool. What else do you have coming up?
Well, that's what I have coming up now as far as the art. I mean, like I said, we've sold quite a bit. So now even I hosted Elisa Brown. She was in the studio tour, and
That's right.
she's
yes.
a beautiful artist. She does a lot of backlit portrait and different things. So I was tickled to host her at the studio tour. So now until I get the body of work complete, I just working on that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that.
And then the Western Skies.
Yeah, and
Under the Western Skies. Yes.
We don't want to forget that.
Yes.
Big. It's coming up. Get
That's
your
right.
tickets.
The Rockin' Bee Ranch.
That's
We still
right.
have tickets available, so don't forget.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, how do people find you? You have a website?
Yeah, you go HeidiAcuff.com.
Right.
And that'll be my art. All my contact information and art is there.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
You can see her work
Yes.
online.
Or you could buy your tickets at
And come
artsandculturecda.org/Western Skies. Get your tickets, and you can come and see Heidi's
Yes.
work there.
Yes.
The tickets are only $50.
Right.
Not
and you
only
get
do
a full barbecue dinner,
full dinner, a drink ticket,
a drink ticket.
and then there's going to be a live band,
A
Yep.
good band.
Yes,
Yeah.
a good band.
bull riding,
the mechanical bull.
lasso, maybe, I don't know. Is that
We're
happening?
hoping for the roping
yeah.
lasso guy to
Yeah.
come and teach us how to
And
rope.
then art sale,
Art sale.
live auction,
Yep, silent auction, and a lot of fun. Just a lot of fun.
And
Yeah.
it's a great cause.
And it's a great cause.
It's one of our fundraisers to keep all our programs free for the Arts and Culture Alliance.
That's right.
If you don't know our programs, we're the Art Walk, Music for
Right.
the Wise,
Riverstone Summer Concert Series,
Artist Studio Tour,
Kids Draw Architecture, which is coming up on Saturday.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that is where kids ages
10 and up.
10 and up can meet with local architects and
Learn
some
how to draw.
artists, and they learn how to draw some local pieces of art and architecture.
Right.
And it's about a half day.
Yeah, it's
A little bit
a little
longer.
bit longer than a half day, but what's really cool about it is that architects donate their time and work with the kids directly.
Yeah, I volunteered last year and I loved it. I did some of the art. It was fun.
I
I worked on my perspective.
right.
It was good.
We're nurturing young artists.
Yes.
So
and-
now, how old do you have to be? Because I might want to attend this.
Oh, yay!
Awesome.
Well, I think Abby's looking for volunteers.
I loved it though. It was great. We were just down here in the park area last year, right?
Right.
Not McEwen.
City Park, and I think they're going to go into the Fort Ground area too.
Yeah.
And
Fort Sherman,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Very
So,
cool.
Yeah,
So lots of cool art. This is such a great art town.
I know.
It's a great art town.
It is a
It
great
really
art town.
is.
We're really putting ourselves on the map
Yeah.
as an arts destination,
And if
which
you
is
just
awesome.
go online, you'll see Heidi's amazing oil paintings.
Right, and just
They really are
repeat,
beautiful.
HeidiAcuff.com, and when she has a show going, go visit her studio at 404 East Garden. 403
West
East.
Garden. It's close, Allie.
Let's try that again.
Just
visit her studio
Behind
at
Paul
403
Bunyan.
West Garden.
Get some waffle fries.
She's right here. Time for a glass of wine.
Oh, we'll have wine at the show.
Yeah. Yay.
That sounds good. I'm in. Let's do it.
Oh my God.
Well,
Thank you so much for taking the time to come down and talk to us.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
It was a pleasure.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see your work at the Under Western Skies.
Well, I'm excited for the show.
Yeah,
So.
it's going to be fun.
Next little
And the next
mystery.
little show,
Oh,
yeah.
the mystery show.
The mystery show.
Which
I'll let you know.
Yes,
it's about
please
happiness.
We'll be sure to.
It's about happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
it's good. It'll be a fun show.
I like
Awesome.
that.
Yeah.
We need
Awesome.
more happiness.
We
Don't you
do.
think? I
Yes.
think we do.
I think we need some fun.
We need
And fun.
Definitely.
You can never have enough of that.
I agree.
Right.
Agree.
Well, thank you again.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Yep. And I'm Allie.
And I'm Callie, and whatever you do today, make sure it's creative.
The Allie and Callie Artcast is a program of the Coeur d'Alene Arts and Culture Alliance and is sponsored by NIA, North Idaho Alliance, a woman-based leadership organization designed to inspire, uplift, and impact your community and lives. And Tubbs Coffee Roasters, globally sourced, locally roasted coffee.